Not only were you tracking his phone, but you also went to go confront him, my second baby's father, at his job. And then he wasn't there. You get humiliated. Happy New Year, here we go. I wasn't humiliated or anything like that. I was just trying to help you. Whether you were humiliated or not, do you understand that this is like unacceptable behavior for like my mother? You're my mom. And I'm not being ageist, but it's not like you're a teen mom who hasn't lived life and knows what not to do or what to do. You've lived a full life and you're supposed to be the mature one in this situation. And you went there by yourself. Don't make me out to be crazy. A lot of the times when things happen to you, we just sit there and talk about it and we're not proactive. I just wanted to be proactive and see what this man had to say after abandoning you. My daughter, I think there's plenty of moms out there who would have done the same thing. I really don't think anyone in their right mind in your position would act that way with two full-grown adult daughters. It's the new year. We shouldn't be behaving this way. I don't want to have fantastical, trashy situations anymore. And what were you seeking to accomplish? When you got there, and let's say he was there, and let's say he told you, yeah, I abandoned her, I don't want nothing to do with her anymore, I'm not paying child support, what are you going to do? You're going to drag him here by his foot and make him sign some child support papers? Are you done? I am done. It's just, I'm really trying to not have drama in my life. And you acted like you were in high school, Mom. Not trying to be mean or anything. But sometimes it just feels like, I don't know, my former mother-in-law is getting her life together. She got a job. She's trying to move away from having the identity of just a grandma and just living for her grandchildren. And then there's you. And you live in my basement. I understand why you do. You don't work. You live off of the little pension that you have. And sometimes I feel like, and some people have said it, you could maybe benefit from dating. Really, Miranda, that's offensive. That bothers me. Because you are allowed to say, I don't need this person, I don't need that person. I'm gonna work. Same thing with your mother-in-law, same thing with your sister-in-law. But me, I annoy you, so go start dating. That's the answer, right? I only say that because you have friends. You have Aunt Dolores, you have my former mother-in-law. You socialize. You're not a bad person. Maybe you could have more hobbies. I know you don't want to work, but I don't know how else to be lazy and that I don't want to work. I keep my schedule open for you because you always need someone to watch your kids. And I'm not complaining about that, but don't use it against me. And for you to stand here and say that I suddenly need to start dating people Hold on. Look, can we just talk about this without it being weird or offensive? And I'm not trying to get personal, but I've never brought this stuff up to you before. But why are you so against just mingling? I understand what happened with Dad was traumatizing and you didn't want to do this again, but it's been decades now and I don't know. I can't believe of all people, you're the one telling me that I need to date someone. And to me, it feels like this is akin to putting me in an old folks home because I did one thing that pissed you off and now you want to ship me off to some man. See, you get so uncomfortable because it's such an inappropriate conversation to start with your mother and to push that onto me and suggest that when I have showed no desire in dating someone. I don't care about that stuff. I've been trying to help you with your children. Sorry if I'm trying to find out why this man left you. Tracking my second baby daddy's phone and going to his job to confront him doesn't help me. Especially after I said I don't want this man, need this man, nor remember this man. I'm trying to be happy, focus on work, focus on my kids, and try to rebuild a fractured relationship with my ex-husband. I don't need drama anymore. People don't like the baby daddy term, so stop saying it, and fine. I won't bring up Brian anymore. Okay, I won't push anything. You let this man leave and he doesn't owe you anything, that's fine. It's not my place to tell you what to do with your life. If you want to let him run off scot-free, that's fine. But when you start remembering things or whatever, that's all I ask. okay? And I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable about the dating thing. It was just an idea. I just want you to be happy. And if I'm going to be with Joey, Gina's got her engagement, I don't want you to feel lonely, you know? I know you have Junior, but I think Mill has proved you can't just live for your grandkid. Try to help my daughter because she's not willing to lift a finger when it comes to chasing after this man. And she makes me out to be this person who needs more hobbies and is lonely and needs a man all of a sudden. This person that left her, I'm just trying to make it so that he pays what he's owed. And is that wrong? Even I don't want to hear about child support anymore. I think if I was her, I'd be fatigued of that by now, and maybe, she makes enough money. She doesn't necessarily need it out of him. She doesn't want to do the court stuff. Mill, she doesn't even remember all the child support stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? She has amnesia. So it's not like she remembers going through all of that. This would be technically the first time she's doing it. This man owes her money, and it just bothers me that he invaded our life for so long and then it can just walk out scot-free. Seems to me like there's more reasons why you care rather than just the child support aspect. There's a million other reasons why it bothers me, because 2024 they shared the baby together equally. So now, is he going to claim her on the taxes? And I guess I also don't just want to sit there and watch Wheel of Fortune and always wonder if this man is going to come back. I get it. You don't want to be a sitting duck. You don't just want to sit around and wait for this person to attack you. You want to go out there and handle the situation before it comes to your doorstep. Yes. Instead of waiting for it to happen, I kind of just want to go talk to him, see if he's ever going to do that, see where we stand with the child support, see where we stand with filing taxes, and I'm tired of waiting for trouble to show up at our door. I'm tired of living in anxiety. No offense, but now I'm waiting for your son to get back out of jail, and what's life gonna look like after that? I think you care too much. If your daughter doesn't care, then maybe you should just let it go. I know you're in a different place with your kids and you've reconciled with not seeing your grandkid a lot, but doesn't every mother care just a little too much? I'm sure there are plenty of moms out there who wished they cared just a little bit less because of the mistakes that their children are making or not listening to them. It hurts to care, but I wouldn't have any other way. Happy New Year, baby. I'm sorry you have to spend it with inmates. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're in good spirits. That makes me feel good. It's every night I go to bed, I'm so, worried that... Okay. Well, you're starting a new year off right, then. Yeah? Okay. I'm listening. Oh, that's a good resolution. Because I know it doesn't matter what my mom thinks and stuff, but she didn't really like that you smoked. That stuff. So, if you could come out of jail without that habit, then maybe you can take some positives from this situation. With the whole diagnosing you with bipolar and IED, are they going to be giving you medication and stuff? So I get why my mom got offended a little bit, but she acted like I stood there and told her to get a nose job or something. I was just suggesting maybe it would be good for her if she did start dating a little bit or something. I'm a bad person to run this by because I believe you can find happiness by yourself. You don't need a relationship to make you happy. But I do believe your mom needs something else in her life rather than just focusing on grandma duties and being your mom and, Well, your mom turned her life around, which I'm shocked about, no offense. I just don't know how to help my mom, not be so invested in my life and trust me to make my own decision. You need to do things with her. Show her the world a little bit. The only thing you guys ever do is just stay home and talk about the kids. I remember me and my friend went to a Harry Styles concert, and oh my god. Whew. What's the matter? Just got a flash like an image in my head. I think it was her name was Melissa, right? Joey's ex. Yeah, Melissa Cartwright. Can't forget her. Why, you started to like remember things? Just see her. I can kind of like hear her voice a little bit. I don't have like memories or anything. I think it. Did she like Harry Styles? She loved Harry Styles. It's so weird that that would trigger that for me. Well, if that triggered you, maybe we could try to trigger some other memories using words. Like what? Cinnamon. What's cinnamon? Don't worry about it. I want to apologize to you for how I acted after learning that Joey was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and that other thing. It's fine. I'm sure you didn't want to sit there and hear that your son was diagnosed with something. It's fine. It wasn't fair for me to take it out on you like that. I got sensitive because of my own issues, and I constantly feel guilty about this stuff. What do you feel guilty about? You had your issues after your ectopic pregnancy. I know that you've been in therapy for a long time, and I know you're prone to depression. And unfortunately, I think that you get that from me. And I feel terrible that I have burdened both you and Joey with these issues. Mom, just because we have problems doesn't mean that you caused all of them. And Joey exhibits a lot of the tendencies that I go through, whether it's jealousy, rage. I could go on all day, but I see a lot of myself in him, and unfortunately I see a lot of myself in you when it comes to sadness and not having a lot of interests in the world. I'm not talking about hobbies, I just mean a loss of interest at times. Okay, fine. You believe that there are underlying tendencies that we kind of inherited from you. I don't want you to feel bad about it. Yes, you get it. I'm just sorry that I have given this stuff to you. Hearing that Joey was diagnosed with it set me off. Things like that you don't need to apologize for. I don't blame you for inheriting depression or anything. It's not your fault. I only wanted to provide the best life for you both. And I know I was cold at times. But there were things I wish I had done better. And now you both have grown up and you have these issues. And it's just hard to look back and feel like I did a good job. I wouldn't have changed a thing. You did your best with the circumstances that you were given.